What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing my NFL playoff predictions. I did my AFC, I did my NFC, and now it is time for my playoff predictions. I had made a couple changes to my predictions overall because I thought about it for a little bit and I made up my mind and I changed it a little bit. One of those notable changes being I have the Browns in the playoffs now. I thought about it and I feel confident with the Browns over the Broncos. Um, Everything else is pretty much the same. I have the Chiefs as the 1 seed now, and then the NFC is the same. But let's not waste any time. Let's jump straight into this video. I got player predictors to work again. So let's get into it. Starting off with the AFC wildcard. The Jets and the Jags, this will be a good game. But I think the Jets, they are very similar teams. Like the Jets and the Jags, really young playmakers, a solid defense, but young defenses, all around a pretty youth filled team. But I think the difference is we have a quarterback, Trevor Lawrence, who is great and is turning into a great quarterback, but he is fairly young. He's not an experienced quarterback. This will be his second playoff appearance, third playoff game in his career, going against the Jets, who also have a young team, but they have one of the best quarterbacks in the league, one of the biggest veterans in the league that can lead a young team. And I think that's the difference maker. Aaron Rodgers has been in the business. He knows what he's doing. He'll lead the Jets. The Bengals and the Ravens. I like the Ravens. They brought in Odell. I think that Lamar is a fantastic quarterback, but I trust the Bengals more. I think Joe Burrow is an incredible playoff quarterback. And then the Bills and the Browns, two really close teams. I thought about this for a while, and I like Deshaun Watson. I like Kevin Stefanski as the head coach. I think Amari Cooper is a good player. Nick Chubb is a fantastic running back. They have a solid defense. But the Bills are just one of those teams that just get it done in the wild card round consistently. Stephon Diggs, Josh Allen, a great defense consistent of Tre'Davious White, Micah Hyde, and I think the Bills get it done. The NFC, I'm not having too hard. This isn't too hard for me on the NFC. I like the Saints. I think Derek Carr is a very good quarterback. He's very underrated. He leads a lot of mediocre teams to the playoffs. He's done it with the Raiders. But the Seahawks are a great team. Geno Smith's had an incredible bounce back season last year. Pete Carroll has been doing this for a long time. DK Metcalf, Tyler Lockett, JSN, it's a great receiving core. For the Eagles and the Vikings, I'm going to take the Eagles. They did it last year. They still retained a lot of talent, and I think the Vikings seem to choke a lot in the playoffs. And as much as we all want the Lions to win, I'm really rooting for them. The Niners are arguably the best team in the league, so I'm going to have to take them. In the divisional round, the Bills and the Bengals, this is going to be another dogfight similar to last season. The Bills are at home. That's the key thing. But I think I see a lot of Tom Brady in Joe Burrow. I'm not saying that he's the next Tom Brady. He's not. But Joe Burrow has a lot of instincts like Tom Brady, and he gets it done in the playoffs on the road against the Bills. The Seahawks and the Niners, I'm going to take the Niners. They're the better team. They seem to do very well against the Seahawks in past seasons. The Chiefs and the Jets. This is going to sound crazy, but hear me out. I'm going with the Jets. I think the Chiefs every single year are overhyped in the playoffs, and a lot of times they get it done. But losing a lot of talent last season, they're going against a very young Jets team with a lot of talent and led by one of the best quarterbacks in NFL history in Aaron Rodgers. He knows how to get it done. He has an incredible arm. He's experienced. He's just an overall great quarterback. And I think the Jets upset the Chiefs and go to the AFC Championship. For the Eagles and the Cowboys, I want to go the Eagles. It's a division rivalry. Both teams are very overall talented, but I'm going to go the number 1 seed in the Cowboys. In the AFC Championship, this will be a dogfight between the Bengals and the Jets, and I think both teams are loaded with talent on both sides of the football. defense and offense. But I think the Bengals with Joe Burrow, I just think the Bengals have what the Jets could have in a few seasons. I think the Bengals overall, they're just loaded with everything that you could need in a successful offense and defense. Jamar Chase is a great receiver. T. Higgins, Joe Mixon, Joe Burrow, of course. Zach Taylor's a great head coach. They have a lot of talent on defense. And I just think the Jets aren't there yet, other than Aaron Rodgers. For the NFC, I've been deciding this for a long time, and I think I've come to a decision. Both teams very, very solid. The Cowboys, the 1 seed, the 49ers, the 2 seed. I think the Cowboys have the best defense in the league with Micah Parsons being their leader. And I think the Niners have the best offense in the league with Christian McCaffrey, Debo Samuel, George Kittle. It's just I'm concerned with the Mike McCarthy, Dak Prescott connection for the Cowboys. And I think for that reason, I don't think the 49ers defense will be able to. I don't think the 49ers defense will keep up with the Cowboys defense, but that 49ers offense is loaded with talent, and I think it will be able to get through the Cowboys defense. So for that reason, I'm going to take the 49ers. I just don't trust the Cowboys in the big games, even though they are probably the best team in the league, in my opinion. And in the Super Bowl, I have the 49ers and the Bengals. This will be an incredible Super Bowl. But looking back on it, I'm going to go the Cowboys. I think it's their year. I thought about it, and I'm unsure about the 49ers quarterback situation. I think Brock Purdy's a great player, but I think it's the Cowboys. I've been thinking about this, man. Both teams are amazing, but it's the Cowboys. I'm going the 49ers. I've made a decision. I'm going the 49ers. And then in the Super Bowl, the 49ers or the Bengals, I'm going to go the Cincinnati Bengals. I think the Bengals can beat both the Cowboys and the 49ers in the Super Bowl just because of how talented Joe Burrow is. Joe Burrow, I think, could assert himself as the second best quarterback in the league after the season. No one's passing Mahomes right now, but Joe Burrow, his talent with the ball, he has so much poise and clutchness. He knows how to win big games, and he has a good enough team around him to do so. I think it will be a dogfight. Both teams are loaded with a bunch of talent on both sides of the ball. I think the 49ers might have the best offense in the league while having a top 5 defense in the league. But I think that quarterback situation gives the Bengals the edge. And I think the Bengals win the Super Bowl. And I think Joe Burrow gets Super Bowl MVP. And we'll have to see how this season plays out. I have a lot of potential Super Bowl matchups. I think it could be the Cowboys and the Bengals. I think it could be the Chiefs and the Cowboys. I think it could be the Chiefs and the Niners. I could even see the Bills in the Super Bowl. But there's so many combinations, and it's so hard to choose a Super Bowl winner with all these amazing teams. But I think this is my best option. I think the Bengals get it done. But let me know in the comments down below who you think will win the Super Bowl. I'm going the Bengals over the 49ers. But like I said, I could see so many other matchups and so many other winners other than this particular Super Bowl matchup. So let me know in the comments down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And here's the final bracket. I think it will be an amazing season. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Hopefully NFL rewards. But have a great rest of your day. Peace out.